Dit is,
Ja.
ik probeer weer iets. En ik hoop dat het tot een
Ja,
goed
dat
einde komt. Alright. And I have no idea where to go from here. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. You are all in a Groundhog Day loop with crashing spaceships, killer robots, and a lot of confused aliens. As the loop restarts, you all are back where you started, at the very edge of the cliff. Standing behind you are two very ancient ice dragons, I would say. Once white, now ice dragons. They stand there, bemused of the situation, as before you, the beginnings of combat, as the people and creatures on your side of this conflict, at least your side of the valley here, are not unified. There are many enemies that are fighting amongst each other right as everything begins again. I will say, let me see here. Cassius, roll perception for me the moment all of this is happening, because I'm giving you a shot. I'll say Dario could normally as well.
A normal roll, right? Just
Perception,
regular-
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can just tell him, DM. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. And Dario's doing his
He
best.
rolls a 1.
It's
And
a
he still has a
22.
22.
What the fuck? That's why
mean,
I have to tell him things. I
Yeah.
have to tell him things.
Dario
But
rolled
Dario
a
did well. Dario did well.
I'm adding my psychic damage
Of
also. It's
course,
25.
of course.
He
Yes,
told me
good,
about that.
good.
No, I wanted to reach the breakpoint of 25 because that might matter.
Fine.
Petty,
For the
petty
viewers at
things.
home, I have something called reliable talent, which means if
Yeah.
I roll a skill check that I have proficiency
He's
in,
going to
and
be
the roll
blinded
is
soon permanently.
below a 10, I can count
That
it as
is
a 10.
awesome. Yeah, that is awesome.
So,
I only have a plus 12. I don't have a plus 21.
before you see light in the sky of something entering the atmosphere, you are not focusing on that, not on the dragons. You are observing the battlefield. And you realize not everyone is immediately here. You see little, because no one, well, Dario can tell that there aren't as many people here as there will be in moments. But you, Cassius, see this happen. You see little tears and wrinkles in reality as suddenly an entire battalion appears. And these rifts all look very similar. Little imperceptible little flashes of light. In the command tent, there is also a similar but much larger event that happens. And you can also tell that in this valley made of walls of ice, the ground here is frozen, is cold. Around the command post, you see an immediate shock of ice as actual ice shards in a nova spread from this place. The command post itself comes into being. There is already a tent or at least some kind of hut stationed there. And you see a lot of people suddenly sprint out. With a 25, I will just say that you see a white-haired man run out with his arms in the air, being hysterious, and someone walking out of the tent. This is 15 miles away. This is 25. This is fucking Legolas seeing shit. A hunched over, white, bluish skinned creature, hunched over, about as much taller actually than the man that's running out, that is trying to communicate with him. On a 30, you would have heard what they said, but fuck you.
Dat is 24 kilometer.
Yeah, I know.
haven't really been.
This
I
is
haven't really been
fucking
keeping track. But
gravitational
my
lensing.
1d8, my 1d8 is supposed to only be consumed if I still fail the roll after I
Okay.
use the bonus to add to it. I'm
really?
not
Well,
keeping track of it. I'm just always assuming it's consumed.
all right.
Because it's just too much of a hassle, and I feel like it would be. It's kind of metagamey if you tell me if I fail or.
Yeah,
succeeded
there's
the
always
rolls.
more.
Yeah.
There's always more.
Yeah, I feel like there's always more because like if there was something I could have seen with a 30, then well, I guess I would have.
Yeah, there you go. Like, no, sorry, you only see that by a 40.
As with most things that I see, I will just kind of straight up brief all of that to Nolan.
Yeah.
To store it in my filing system that I have and hope that he can somehow at some point make sense of all. Nolan is my go-to guy to ask questions about rips in the space-time continuum and the fabric of reality. I can see them somehow, but I need Nolan to tell me what
Describe
they are
this.
and what I'm
Describe
looking
this
at.
man to me. In detail.
I will describe him in very big detail for
At 15
being 50
miles away, he looked like a white-haired man.
Man who ran out hysterical.
Okay. All right. I know a
What was
white-haired
the color
man.
of his
It might
eyes?
be, might be him. Okay.
Be who?
Well, honestly, Cassius, I don't know what to do with this information. Let's go to
Neither
the
did I,
command
which is
post.
why I'm telling you.
I would say let's go to the command post. Let's try.
I am
Dig
Dario,
in.
and I have a spell that can help. Oh.
Why does he sound like Yoda?
That was very
Oh, a spell I
spent too
have.
much
Very
time
much
with me.
good I am.
Are you ill, Dario? Are you ill?
No, just fine.
He's got pointy
You're an
ears
old
too,
lady.
that Yoda.
Nothing wrong with me.
Oh boy,
Okay.
it's gonna be one of those nights, eh?
I think I have a strong feeling we need to unify these soldiers. We need to unify them against the robots. Then maybe we have a larger margin to reach the island or the.
If we could
The center.
convince them to support and cover us, then that would be
Well, of course, you are
very
you are.
advantageous.
We can tell we could say that you are a follower of Cine. I'm a follower of Trahaz, and then we have the others too. Then we can unite.
That is
Has
possible.
anybody
although
considered?
I distinctly remember being exploded from the inside out when we entered the realm that was covered, or the place of the map that was covered in followers of Zine stuff. So I'm not sure if that'll immediately buy us
We'll see.
goodwill.
We'll try. We need to reach it first.
Yep, that's fair.
We could use my magic, me Dario speaking.
Yeah,
That's
is
it.
it-
It's a speedy mode of transportation, and we're somewhat safer and somewhat stealthy, I would reckon.
Oh.
Spearing as
Well,
wisps of cloud. That
let's
doesn't
go.
sound very flashy.
That
It
would
lasts 8 hours.
be helpful.
Yeah, and you can jump into
Okay.
it. Jump. It takes a minute,
L-
and jump out
Let's
of it.
go. Why haven't you cast this earlier?
I have no idea. I have so many spells I've never cast before. I have no idea why.
At last, you show yourself to be useful. That's very nice.
Jarma.
Wow.
Yes. Last time it was useful. That was in the sewers.
Well,
Dario, remembering why he stopped casting spells again. Oh,
go at it.
Poor guy.
Was Dario even with us in the sewers?
No.
Yes, that's the last
Yes.
time I played Dario.
Yes, he was.
That's right.
The last time he
Because we
was
have
useful, I mean.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah. Right. So,
So then Dario turns us into clouds. We fly over
Okay.
15 miles to the command posts.
okay, and nothing
Oh
happens.
no,
Then
there
we-
is
Um,
strong
that,
side
or-
wind.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
hold up. 'Cause for Dario to do this is a 6th level spell, and if we
Which
turn back
respawns every
from a
day.
cloud into ourselves, that ends the spell. Oh no, wait.
Uh-huh.
You
No.
can revert. You can keep
You
reverting.
can-
Okay, so it's
yeah.
8 hours.
Talk to the
Because-
nearest robot and he gets his spell slot back.
Then it would. Yeah, if he doesn't have anything else to do with his 6th level slot, then just casting that so we have cloud-based teleportation or teleportation.
Worst thing that happens is
Transformation?
that we learn something that keeps.
Transportation. That's the word I was looking
Let's
for.
go, Dario.
Right.
That's my fancy
Uh,
magics.
How do you cast this?
Fancy magic for a fancy boy. Alright.
That's exactly what Dario says every time he casts
Yep.
a spell. I will cast my fancy magics. It's canon.
With fire and holy water.
Consumed holy water.
Doesn't say, so no.
No.
I'm
You
assuming
need
Dario
fire
has
and
a
holy
spellcasting
water.
focus.
Yes.
Now,
All this time.
Weird components.
Dario suddenly
It's-
feels like giving
You
all his
make
money
a
to-
cloud with fire and water. Yeah? You cook the water and it turns into a cloud. And
Oh, I just drank the water. Shit.
I can create more.
that's okay. I stab Nolan and then I kill myself. So it resets.
Hello.
This was a mistake. I'm not gonna do this
Hey.
again.
Whatever. This doesn't count.
Yeah. That's the yeah. If I would have thought more about this, then I would have made this like if you know the anime ReZero. It's also a guy stuck in a loop where he constantly dies, but he doesn't control where the loop resets. So he doesn't know that all the horrible things he's done, usually that's when the loop resets and actually sticks him to that that possibility. So that's always fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's not one of those.
No. Or when he tries to kill himself and fails and lives for months in agony. Yeah. All right. So you guys, so the dragons are looking just, bored of this whole thing. You see the light now spreading and this ship starting to crash. You see gunfire and explosions and magic being used below as old enemies find each other. Who's helming this leg of the journey here?
I want to ask the dragons a question first, but maybe
Yeah.
it has already been asked and I missed it last time. Are you not afraid the robots will exit this dome and rush and flood your planet?
They both look at each other. And then... So Nolan, I haven't given you this description personally, so I will now. These are ancient dragons. So their heads are about the size of the largest car you have with you. They smile, and as they smile, the ice cracks around their mouths. And then they lower, one of them, I'll say Avinox, will lower his head to you. You are the size of one of this guy's teeth. And you feel the frost, you feel yourself freeze just by proximity of this thing. And it speaks very in hushed and low tones, which is still incredibly loud to you. Not our planet, I'm afraid. Not our time, nor our bother. What you see here is happening now and long ago. These robots, these machines. How long have they been here? How long have they since turned to dust?
Are you stuck in this loop with us, or do you live outside of it?
They again give each other a quick glance. Durex gives a big sigh. We are permitted certain things.
But are you prisoners nonetheless? Or servants?
We have served many masters. This one, in particular, is a stickler for the rules. We are on loan until this is resolved.
Could you tell us anything about this Mithander?
Oh, yes, we could.
Are
That's
you
all
willing to
this.
part with any information?
One, the Durex will lean over you, or actually, like, hang over you, so you're forced to look up. We're always interested in a trade. What do you offer?
We can tell you stories of the world where you once came from, how it is now,
And what
how
world
to
would
get
that
there.
be? Is it the world burned to ash? Is it the world that is still ignorant of what is to come? Or is it the one infested by the gods? Or infested
It's-
by the swarm?
Well, probably the second, but it could also be the third, because we do have gods. So
And Avanox will press. It's very quick, Gord, but you can tell that it isn't like attacking you. But this claw comes at you, and this immense claw, bigger than you are, taps your breastplate. Gods, right? And you see this giant eye just focus on you for a moment, Gord.
Is dit als reactie op Paranolan?
Yeah.
yeah, people, yeah,
Oh, een plate.
Yeah. Mentioning of gods, and he taps your
Tormodon.
Tormodon
Your
breastplate.
Tormodon plate.
Yeah. I guess we'll speak again once we learn more.
We have, and we will.
Have we asked this before?
Amongst those who are left of our brethren, we have always been the most patient one.
May I ask how old you are?
That's not a question you ask, Gord.
He taps your breastplate again. Old enough.
we got.
Yeah. Yeah. And he just presses you down with his claw. Old enough to know where this one came from. And he presses you down on the ground a little bit on your breastplate.
Ik ben nu zo een PMD-blik krijg en zo opstaan. Imagine.
Ik ga Do we know how old Tormodon is? Is there a story of Tormodon's origins?
No, but
That we know
Nolan
of.
does know when the new gods came onto the realm, when just with the history of Severnus and the material plane. He does know how many thousands of hundreds, thousands of years ago this was.
I will say, at that point, Calendula will stand over you, Gord, as you're being pressed down by this frozen dragon. Calendula will kind of like stand in front of you and try to protect you, even though, and just gets a smile from Avinox, and he tries to like tap her on the head, and she dodges it. Still too young, this one. But I will say, Gord, I will allow you a religion roll in this very
48.
moment. Indeed it is.
Ooh,
Yeah, you have no
before.
clue. You try. Listen, man. That little story, Tormodon storybook, that it's great, but it's maybe a little bit too simplified to get any real
Yeah, of course.
things about. Yeah. So
Of course, Gord has the version for dwarves the way Nolan
exactly. So
Yeah.
Info has a version that's simplified for dwarves.
it's mostly got pictures. Okay.
A
So
long time ago, over 100 years ago, definitely.
yeah, definitely more than a decade. All right. Anything else you guys
Fly.
want to talk or speak about?
Well, I was gonna ask, like, if we become clouds and fly, then we do leave behind the cars. The clouds are
Yeah.
faster than if we drive with the cars, but are we okay with not having the cars?
Yes, we are.
And leaving them behind? Okay.
Good. So you all take part in the Windwalk spell. Your forms become wispy and ghost-like. And after 1 minute, you feel yourself as light as a breeze and capable of flying as high as you wish. And with tremendous speed. So, as this completes, I still need someone to give a roll. So, who's going to be helming the foray into the base camp or command post? Who wants to roll
Where's a lot
survival?
of battle inside.
Darius, wel goed in
I
survival.
can't navigate the battlefield. I don't know how.
I'm good at seeing things, but not necessarily
Ja, survival. dat is
deciding
best.
what to do
Dario
with that
Boris is-
information, right?
Just
Dario?
roll.
Boris is aan het slapen.
Go for it.
Boris
is
is volgens mij
sleeping,
echt in
ja.
slaap gevallen.
Leefde nog, Jenny?
Ja.
Okay.
Het is zware week.
Ja.
No shit.
Clearly.
Nee, het is
15.
zondag. Really tough week. Leen haar knie is gebroken geweest. Blijk daarna te komen geweest. En... Zat.
Right,
is
yeah,
al veel
got
geweest.
that in record, yeah. Alright.
I'm awake for most of it. So
Okay, great.
if I fall
Don't worry.
asleep, do let me sleep, please.
No worries. It's fine.
Alright, so
It's called meditating on the purpose of creation and Helios.
exactly.
I wanna... Ja, we gaan eerst die gaseous vorm doen, gok ik.
So
Yeah.
yes.
We
Yes.
turn into clouds to fly. And Dario's taking point, and I guess we can't well, does
Nee,
my
we kunnen niet
mental
praten.
connection
No,
that allows telepathy work in this form?
I
Or
would
is
say
that also-
so. You can only
can
take
just-
actions
Yeah,
the creature can
then
take
turn
so
into a
our
cloud.
dash.
We can
revert normal
change
form.
whenever we want to with a 1 minute
indeed.
action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a 1 minute. But like, so theoretically, because I have the psychic connection between me and all of you, we have a limited way of
Yeah, you can
telepathically
communicate, I
telling me
would say.
something, and then
Yeah.
I can brief it to the others. So like, we have it's not perfect, but there is a way as clouds to say like, we should stop here, or we should continue here, or we should go down, or we should go up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we don't have anything. Right?
Okay.
Exactly. And you can still see as well. So you set off into this battlefield, and immediately as you descend into the cliff, gunfire, explosions, magic. You see a giant Brenar creature flying through, ripping apart pieces of rock and dropping it on soldiers. That you see the explosions coming from grenades. Then the Brenar creature, a missile hits it in the side. This side is massacring itself as the ship, now hanging low in the sky, is about to crash down as you move through. You see again many factions. You see soldiers of the Four, but from different eras. You see many rangers from Severnus, from the city of Severn, and older soldiers as well that look eerily like the apparitions you've seen of Ante's day. And as you come close to one of these battalions, almost, they have weapons, but you also see them use magic. And the astute among you might in fact see that these are using warlock spells. They are using things like Eldritch Blast, and they are still having weapons as well, but you can see them use their hands, signaling. You see glyphs being cast on the battlefield, and you see both infernal and abyssal magic being used by these soldiers.
Can I deduce if this is simplified magic from when it's still early and in its origins, or they're like to level 20 wizards casting meteor swarms?
Make an Arcana roll. It's not going to be too high to notice. Okay. These are, mid-level at best. These are not. You don't see anyone arcanely gifted. You might see some sorceress activity, but it's mostly sorceress and, patron based. These are, So nobody's learned magic
their
here.
Power from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And, like all of them the same type of magic?
No,
Or
there's a
different
there's a mix.
patrons?
You see, again, you at a glance. I mean, Nolan could distinguish between infernal and maybe demonic magic, but there's definitely, these soldiers are definitely using demonic magic. They are using abyssal magic. Some are using more devil-based magics. You see more fire and other things happening, and there are a few who are gifted in other ways. They use more magic that you might recognize, and these are sorcerers in nature. So
Different
bloodline
sources of
based.
magic.
Yeah. And they are all still in uniform. They have the different ranks. They have very strange vehicles that don't quite fit the setting either. And they are fighting the Four. They are fighting Traha, Xene. They're burning down Xene plant. The Brenar coming for them, and then spells are being blocked by the Brenar. That's when the guns come in, and they are trained. These are well-trained, well-seasoned military men, taking down an enemy that they've been fighting probably their entire lives. As you pass through, you hear a shout coming from one of their ranks. Because you did not take any action to hide yourself or be stealthy. They see clouds coming in, and you hear a shout, "Spectres! 3 o'clock! Get them!" So
maneuvers.
I do a barrel
Before-
roll.
before you do that, I need all of you to make. Let's see here.
Please no dicks, please no dicks.
Dexterity saving throw.
Ik zit hier, please Dex, please Dex.
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, nee. Ja, oké,
Rocket.
save is. Oké.
Rocket
Iedereen-
those.
Is in 10 feet van mij, dat is plus 3, hè.
If you are all that bunched up, then that's fine.
Maar dat is misschien.
That does not instill me with confidence.
31 from
There
boys.
you
That's
go.
fine.
31.
See, Cassius, other people can do it without crazy shit.
+3 Cassius.
Alleen ik had toch
Yeah, I have a 15 if I get the +3 from
20, okay.
Gord. So it's-
And Dario. Dario already did it. Yeah, Dario, yeah. Odd one out. We'll sacrifice him, it's fine.
En is nog ook al wijs. Vrij wijs.
Yeah,
Free waste. Free waste.
Dus niet gedaan, maar
yeah.
+3.
And
Yeah,
Don't worry,
Ik
I'll
ben-
spread the love.
I'm the lowest with 15.
Okay.
nee, dat is niet waar.
No, it's not. Calendula's the lowest.
yeah, I'll do that. So, you all feel suddenly this thud as you are flying through at speed. You feel like you hit a brick wall, and for a moment you stop and are frozen in place. But everybody except, well, currently the NPCs. Or wait, Cassius, you also had a 12? Is that true?
+3 from
So
Gord's
15.
aura puts me at 15. Assuming we can all logistically fit with it, but we're clouds, we can.
Yeah.
bunch up.
Exactly.
Right.
So 16 was the DC. So Cassius,
Oh, so
Dario,
then
and Calendula, you are currently hit with a hypnotic
Dario
pattern.
heeft- Dario niet, denk ik. Want bij Dario is nog geen +3 van Gord's en aura bij.
Jawel.
Of wel?
Oké.
Nee, bij Dario niet, bij Calendula wel.
Okay.
Dus Dario heeft
So-
17. Dus die
Okay,
andere
so
nog.
Cassius, you're the one.
Yes.
So Dario and Calendula, you guys are stopped in your tracks, hit by a hypnotic pattern, and you are incapacitated, and your speed is 0. As dancing lights in front of you catch you.
Good.
So I will say, so I will ask, you can. No, you can't communicate telepathically because Cassius is taken out.
I'm incapacitated.
Yep.
Any telepathic communication always needs to go through me because
Yep.
they can only communicate with me, and then I can brief the others about their message. But
Exactly.
I am the
Um,
server, and I went down.
So I will say. Oh, you see this happen. You see them. You're all hit by the same spell, right? You're momentarily stopped, still going through. Immediately, this entire battalion aims their guns towards you. Okay, and start shooting and spells and everything going at you. Initial volley. I will say for all of you is not
Becomes
too
charmed
bad.
for the duration. En ik...
Ja.
Sorry, maar ik heb een aura tegen charm, denk ik.
Okay,
Dat is een charm, hè?
the charmed condition, yeah.
Wacht. Oh. Nee, dat is vrij. Dus met dat hier, hè. Boeia! Tweede keer in de campagne dat gebruikt wordt.
Ja.
Okay,
Be charmed while you are conscious.
okay.
So
Good to
hypnotic
know.
pattern heeft geen effect. Ja, ik
The
weet
hypnotic
dat
pattern
spel
has
dan
no
wel.
effect. So they, you all
Nice.
do receive an average, I've rolled a bit. So let's say 35 points of damage. This is a mix of magical and non-magical because there's about, at this point, maybe 50, 60 soldiers firing at you as you're going past.
We have resistance to non-magical damage, by the way.
Yes,
which is
that's why
I'm
I've
assuming that
I've
was
taken that into
account.
account. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been
It was already
8d12.
factored into
Oh.
the equations.
Wacht, die damage is voor iedereen of alleen voor...
For everybody, yeah, for everybody.
Everybody, nobody failed, or well, we failed, but your aura is
There
it
should,
from
yeah. So you guys
taking
can
effect.
go along and escape from this. As another
we are being
explosion
shot at
happens, yeah,
all the time.
and you don't get a second volley at you because they have to turn their attention to somewhere else as you guys are leaving the thing. Their range of engagement. Again, I mixed it because there's a lot of normal damage. There is
Yeah.
a lot of force damage from Eldritch Blasts and shit, and it's 60 people firing at you. So you're getting away.
But now that we know the bullet patterns, next time we can just kind of
Yeah,
catch all of them, right?
you know, in 100 loops, you can just
Yeah.
Neo that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
You go through, and I will say, you manage through again a melee of battlefields. As it progresses, factions are wiped out, but you manage to make it over to this one point. You still see, as you approach, these look like field tents, but they're a bit more modern, of course. It looks like they were pre-prepped and like put there. You also notice immediately something you didn't see when you were 15 miles away. There is a part of a building here. This place. Do we have a smoke alarm going on?
I think
Washing machine, I think.
I'm
Okay.
hoping it's
Yeah.
either a washing machine or an
I-
oven or something, and
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
a smoke
it's
alarm.
the second letter.
Yeah.
The letter.
So you hear strange beeps coming from the tent. As you notice that part of the tent is set, but on the opposite end, you see there's a part of a building here. It is as though, in a perfect circle, a structure was cut along with whoever was in that tent at that moment. So, right now, in this area, there is a lot of fighting happening, but currently not directed. You see a lot of setup, but let me see here. No one immediately notices you.
I'll tell the Cassius, should we try to get in a tent and then manifest there for a minute?
We should probably manifest outside and then enter the tent, because
Go straight into the.
if we go in and then take a minute, we will probably die before the minute is over. If the reaction of the other.
I was thinking of
Humanoids
looking for an empty tent or an empty, like a discreet corner.
I don't think we. Do we have a spot like that in the vicinity?
How about, I will say, is this purely me being salty for your rolls? I will say this is a survival roll, not outwardly perception.
That's me making a roll? Yeah, because I was. the
Yeah,
one who-
yeah, you said it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Oh, 24.
Right. So what you see
Oh,
is
perfect.
in this area it is a bit in a dip. It is in a little bit of a valley, so you can hear the battle going on around you. But here currently it is quiet, and there is a perfect little nook inside the wall of this valley that you can take. But then you take a moment to listen. And it's as though you might remember something as you stop yourself and go, no, that's too obvious. We're just going to go here to the side. And the moment you think of that, a mortar hits right where you would have been. You can go to a more exposed spot. But you all manage to recompose yourself and become whole again.
Run!
Yep. Have I spotted the white-haired man or the blue creature that was trying to talk
No.
to the white-haired man?
No.
at the
Time has
point?
passed, and they might have gone back
They're
inside.
not,
you
I
don't know.
haven't
You haven't
seen
spotted
around
them.
here. Okay.
Let's go straight in.
Are we sneaking
Do
to the
we
tent
wanna-
or?
No.
Run.
Do we want to
Sit.
discuss what we're telling them? How we're approaching?
No.
this?
We don't know what's
We
inside.
don't have the
just
time.
Fail forward. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I
we
will
could,
not
but
draw
then-
my weapon and run in hands in the air.
Yeah, I'm a grey old man with my hands in the air. I'll just.
I
Okay.
just march into the tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I follow.
Put
You
your hands down.
you march towards the tent, and there are 2 armed guards with quite, well, again, something off and not quite similar to their outfit and weapons. These don't look like magical people. They look like normal soldiers, and they immediately put up their weapons and aim at you. You see little red dots where they're aiming at the one. Who's taking the forefront here? Who's the first one?
I keep marching on and I say, stand
I-
down, soldier. I need to talk to your commander.
The 2 red dots on shining in your eyes. Identify yourselves.
We are here by order of Ante. We need to report.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Stand down. I need to speak with your commander. I'm captain of the guard. Let me in.
Make a persuasion roll.
This should be good. Do we
Is
have
that a
any
deception?
portents? Do we have portents?
I can use. I will roll a portent,
Sure.
and then you can. How does it work? If
Filthy.
it's
I
crappy.
need to roll the dice. It's a
Scrappy,
+1.
you
Make it
replace
high.
the guard's insights with your shitty roll?
Uh,
I don't know.
Hey, goed gedaan.
It's a weird looking D20.
let's see if we can use this.
That's 14.
There you go. If you want to have a 13.
What's the other one? The other one was a D2. Doesn't count.
So I
This-
think it's
this-
best you roll.
That's not.
I'll
amazing.
roll myself then.
All right.
Do I still have +3 or no?
Yeah, the saving throws.
That's a 4.
I mean, it's either way, it's crappy. It doesn't matter.
Could've taken the
So
14.
they will scream, "Get on the ground now!" As one of them takes
How
out a
many-
stun grenade.
How many are there?
Just a second.
Actively
just,
watching us?
just the 2. Just the 2.
Okay, I will silently cast.
Ooh,
I'll
silent.
cast banishment at
I know
5th level.
there is 2 of them.
Okay.
Wacht, en heeft dus aan het kasten.
No, if I'm
So
Ik zie dat
Nolan, what are you
elkaar
doing?
niet op de plek.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my spell. Okay, I will cast. I don't have hold person. Then I will cast the other one. Can I cast hold monster? Yes, I will cast hold monster then. At 6th
Monster
level.
on a humanoid.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have hold
Any
person.
any target you can use that as well. Yeah. It's more broad. Okay.
And I will silently cast it so they can't see it.
Didn't know that.
Okay. So is the banishment still going off?
I pulled it back.
Okay. So is that on just one person?
No, 6th level. So I upcasted it.
Okay, so two targets. Okay.
Damn.
That's a 1 and a 17
17
with no
and-
bonuses. So one of them, the other one will notice that and throw a stun grenade at your group. Everyone make a Constitution save. Then you cast the banishment.
+3 wie dat bij mij staat.
He rolls a
Iedereen staat bij elkaar.
Constitution.
he rolled a 16,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's got no bonuses. So he does lose the save. So the one is standing there, the other one is faded out of existence.
And then his grenade explodes.
And then the grenade explodes. Which Boris and Cassius, you guys fail.
Mhm.
And are stunned. You have the stun
Which means
condition.
Boris immediately loses concentration and the banished guy is back.
Exactly.
We didn't
He's
even
back.
last the spell. But
And-
Nolan didn't lose concentration.
I didn't.
No, because he's not stunned.
So his friend is still stunned, but
Yeah.
the guy that threw the grenade had a very confusing 6 seconds and
Yeah.
now he's back.
Ja,
What the-
daar kan ook wel hold
Wait,
person cast.
where did he go? Because he was banished from the
Yeah.
time loop. Where did he go? I'm actually
So a harmless demiplane, usually.
did he go? Yeah, but
But is
maybe
this
he
his
went
home plane or
to
did you
his
send
maybe
him
he went
home?
to his home plane. If this is not his home plane,
Like, nobody
Fair.
was banished.
So who knows?
one guy was banished.
Yeah,
but
no,
he
I
threw a
saw
grenade before he
I saw the
banished him.
banish spell. The banish spell happened. I narrated it. It happened.
Okay.
Dat
You
je
also
het-
in game you
Hello.
had no clue that
Hello.
Nolan was doing something because he
Ik
was
kan daar
using
ik kan er
subtle
grap
spells, so
shape
you-
Ja.
in een Slack of zo, gewoon om de inst.
Doe maar, I'm just
Ja.
eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get so net hold person gecast. He will get off a volley fire, and he was already aiming at Boris. So Boris, I need you to make a dex save, please.
I'm
Hoe
stunned.
lang duurt die stun op ons?
You are stunned. Fair. So that's with advantage. So you fail the dex save. You take 13 points of damage as he shoots a burst with his weapon at you and riddles you with bullets. Which again, adventurers are strange. A normal commoner has 4 HP and would be super dead to be shot by a rifle. Adventurers have silly HP and survive these things. So there you are. Hold person on this guy then. My god, a 17. So he makes the save. At this
Am I
point,
still stunned?
yes. Well, make a con save, please. Again.
Me too then, I guess.
Ja.
Plus 3,
Uh,
17. 18, 19 zelfs.
19 makes it. 20 makes it. Okay.
yes.
So both of you are no longer stunned. This is round 3. So that's about 18 seconds. Gunfire, screaming.
I rush up to the guard and use my battering shield.
Sure. As you do that, more armed guards are coming over the ridge and will open fire. Some with more explosive weapons. And you hear, as you try to barge in, you are all lit up with fire. There's even a mobile vehicle there. And Boris, I will say you just... Okay. Nolan, you're going to protect yourself.
Yes.
So you, Nolan, survive as the rest of your party is getting, well, broadsided, haha, by a full battalion of soldiers. I will say
Would
you
evasion
managed.
help me, or is this just straight up
I will say narratively, you
too
are
much
being
to dodge?
you're being basically executed at this point, right? There's a lot of people, there's explosive weapons, there's a lot happening. You could probably make it a round or two, right? Nolan, I will say you manage, maybe with Boris as well. Boris, I will say make a dex save for me. Nolan, you can roll inside the tent. As all the mayhem and horrible things are happening.
Yeah,
Perfect, thank you, Boris. You just get...
rolling good.
There's like an auto gun that just cuts you in half. Nolan, you see behind some other soldiers that are firing on your sphere as you move, right?
I ignore them.
Yeah. And you see a wild white-haired man standing behind these soldiers hiding. And there is this 7-8 foot tall, white, bluish skinned creature with a long nose, long fingers that is staring at you. You notice that this entire indoors has frozen shut. There's icicles everywhere. As she clasps a blue crystal of some kind and grins and looks at you.
Oh, really?
Well, who?
Is that her?
So she
Have
recognizes
we
you.
met? I gave you that.
Why, yes, you have. Quite an
Oh my God.
entrance.
How's
As
life
the
been?
man who's hiding here. By the way, there's still combat and explosions happening outside. Who? Who is this? What is happening here? Why are you assaulting our position here? I don't understand. And
I'm not assaulting anything.
she will come very close to you. What is this, a 4th level?
This is a
Yeah, 4th level spell, right? Yeah. So she'll roll for the dispel, which is a 19 plus things.
I counterspell this.
Okay. And she will. At what level are you countering?
I will counter at 5th level.
Okay. Then she'll roll for her counterspell. $13. That's not enough.
That's not enough. You need the 15.
So magic shooting through the
Counterspell
yeah.
action. Love it.
So she comes very close to the sphere, and you realize how big she was, and her hands like very wide, touching the sphere, and you can see like with one hand still holding the shard and freezing the sphere around you. With a shit-eating grin on her face, far too long for her face. And the man just cowering behind the soldiers. Soldiers stopped firing for a moment. Hi. Who are you? Do you... Marrowbone, do you know this man? Oh, we have met to find
Of
each
course.
other. You have
What a
fallen
surprise.
deep here into the abyss.
Well, it seems that I was not aware that the gift I gave you back then would have also brought me here quite more easily.
She pulls back the
Have you
gem.
been enjoying the gift? Oh no, you can keep it. I don't need it. It was a gift. A gift, once given, cannot be returned.
Oh, I have seen many interesting things. I
Huh?
traced this back to where it all began. Now
Right here. No.
we're in a bit of a predicament. Don't worry, introduce yourself. Your name will carry, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm very interested to hear your name.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of sorts. I'm still coming to grips with all that has happened. One moment, we were conducting our experiment, and then, well, strange alien creatures all around. I'm not quite sure.
Name, please.
Forgive this, Dr. Daniel Tennis.
That's what I thought.
You,
I've read
you
a lot
thought
about you.
I
Of
don't
course,
understand.
you're friends with Geronimus Bartal, Citwe, Cadanax,
Well,
Lexozar?
you know Jerry. All right.
Oh yes. Well, haven't met
Jerry.
personally.
How strange. Well, there's it's a lot to process. Not only just trying to understand why we are in a war zone, and you don't seem all too perturbed with your friends being mowed down.
So, which experiment did you just perform?
Well, you know of my work. What has survived about my exploits?
Your exploits? Nothing. Honestly, probably one of the worst things that ever happened on our planet.
Oh dear. Oh no.
The whole system came to an end. Invasions of demons, invasions of dragons. After hundreds of thousands of years.
Dragons.
Where the yes.
Oh no. No, that was what I saw.
We're fine now. We're fine now. We know magic.
So let's say this has been about a minute. Yes.
Yes.
And you feel the cold hand of Marrowbone on your shoulder. Now. Be careful. We won't get anything out of him this way. Try again. And she's going to just stab you through the heart as you freeze shut by by a Frostfell shard.
Cold.
I should have banished her.
You are all back atop of the cliff. And I need you all to roll a D100 for me, please. Besides you stand... Beside you stand the dragons, looking bemused across this, and you see a light up in the sky.
Maar Thanos hier, dat is die een oude wizard.
No, Daniel Tenes.
Daniel
Daniel
Tenes.
Tenes.
Yes.
Ah, dat is nog een
completely
ander.
different
Tin is
generation.
geschreven, maar
Mijn
De
fonetische spellingswijze was niet juist.
So Daniel is Daniel,
T-N-E-S.
and Tennis is T-E-N-E-S. Ja, Tennis.
weer
And
dat
that is
gedacht
one
dat
of
die
the
gelijk hier
ancient-
zit.
Yeah, why? Why is she here?
Long rest, hè?
Shard.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
traced
long
the
rest if you need
crossbows,
them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
Long rest.
Cassius, Gord, Nolan, and the Basilisk have rolled. Who else needs to?
Ja, de
Min
beste
1, dan
stats niet.
vergeet je toch iets niet?
Okay. Sorry?
Min 1 dat je rolt, dan vergeet je nog iets niet.
Yes,
Ja,
I'm rolling
en-
shit. Don't
Ja.
rub it in.
En dacht, ik rol gewoon met een andere karakter, dan
Boink.
fresh start.
One of the wheels explodes on the Basilisk. Yeah. Okay.
The basilisk rolls 100, it gains sentience and becomes an Autobot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ja, we gaan met Max beginnen. Ja, dat is het enigste dat nog mist.
It's the logical next
Ja.
step.
Dat is het enigste dat nog mist.
We're looking for a cube to restore
Yeah.
our world.
So in my D&D campaign, we spent 100 years in a loop and build a Gundam.
We can figure this out.
we did some rule checking, and like something in the rules it says with enough time and conviction, you can't learn how to build a
Yeah.
gun.
So everybody rerolls to an artificer. Okay. So, what would you guys like
Okay,
to do?
what's the plan?
If you want, you
'Cause
can. Yeah, go on.
I wanted to use my memory to like say like I think I remember from a previous loop what the name of the commander was that we can tell to the guards to let us in, but now there's no point in doing that because Nolan learned the name of at least the white-haired man who's in charge and the hag.
Oh.
So what's with
But
the what is with can someone in game or out of game? I don't super care. Can someone explain to me the significance of the hag? Because I both in game and
We
out of game don't know.
She is well at this point. She's quite insignificant. We met her twice, but we gave her the Frostfell shard because it was a pain in the ass to carry around.
That's the pendant that she
Uh,
has around her, or
yes,
the
and it's
amulet
a
or
very
stone. Or...
she's a
It's a
frost.
big. It's
She
a big
was,
crystal. She's like holding it.
She is
It's
a
big
frost hag.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was a frost hag, so Nolan gave her the Frostfell shard.
The
Not
shard that
knowing
she
the
was
what
dragon
very
said
was,
happy
came
to
from
get
here.
that.
and
Yes.
she was
And in that
extremely
trade,
happy.
Gord got a golden egg.
You got the egg, yes, because the dragons en dat de shard van hier kwam en geruild was voor Calendula, dat wisten we, dat hadden de dragons
Ja.
ons verteld. Wat dan nieuw is, is
Wie-
dat de hag aan wie dat je dat gegeven hebt en bij wie dat die in trade plaatsgevonden heeft, dat die hier is.
Ja.
Based
Indeed.
on her following the frost chart, because she said something
she-
about
Yes,
I
yes,
followed
she traced
it,
it
or
back
I traced
to
it
its
back to
origins.
its origin.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Frostfell
So,
shard comes.
You
to
know
use it.
about as much as we do, really.
Okay.
Indeed.
Ja.
Okay, so just making sure I'm up to speed
Yeah.
with this. Then
En die hek had nog wel 2 zussen en de derde. En die andere hebben we vermoord.
De vierde hebben we kapot
Ja,
gemaakt.
Ja, de vierde hebben we kapot
Oké.
gemaakt. Maar die andere twee, ik weet niet of dat nog relevant zal zijn, maar dat waren geen
It's
frost.
Troll en Roma's.
Heks.
Allee, die heeft de
En
devil
inderdaad-
van...
Is teruggenomen door, inderdaad, de heks.
andere
Last time you saw them, they were 3, and they stole the spirit of Enramest when he left the campaign.
Yes, I didn't get
Yes.
the time to ask.
Okay. And the other guy is not Thanos here, which is what I heard, which would have blown
Daniel
my mind because then there's two,
Tenez.
but Daniel
Yeah.
Tenez, who was one of the researchers along with the other names that you mentioned, who are
Wow.
still known in our world as thousand-year-old wizards. or
No, they are
something?
not known. No one knows them. No one knows about the history of the existence
you
and the
know?
origins of Arcana. I know because I have a very old book no one ever reads and no one knows it
Oh
exists.
yes, right.
No one
Daniel
knows through the
Tenez was
power
the very,
of
very
boredom.
first mage ever created in
Who did
on our
the
plane.
experimental?
De very first
He made
mage.
arcane engines or
Yes.
something, and he
Daniel Tenez
well, he was
the very
meddling with
first
magic
mage.
without knowing what he was doing.
Yeah. Is
They
that the
were
same guy who made
deciphering something.
the gates, or no? The gates are pre him and even ancienter stuff, right?
No, they're later.
Then later,
Later.
yeah. It's when magic
at-
is
at a
less
s-
known they try to do stuff.
At a certain point
Yes.
in time, we heard a discussion about Daniel, if I'm correct, about Daniel Tenez, between Daniel Tenez and Geronimus, and one of the two was saying, we need to abandon the experiment, this is going to go bad, and the other wanted to continue. I think Daniel Tenez wanted to continue very much, and the other one
And who
bailed.
was a crazy guy they had? Was that
Well,
Zexozar?
No. Zexozar was an unknown man who came into being, and he was the one responsible for deciphering the strange markings on the wall, and he realized this was magic.
Yes.
And what the strange markings were actually, I think, a teleport circle to Severnus, and that's how they discovered magic, in essence.
and now
Very. I still have
Tunes is here
scribbling.
and somehow in charge, or
No,
So
the
he
come
can write a book.
Tenes is, I think, from what I understood, in this moment, he just finished his experiment and
Mhm.
has now suddenly been teleported into a war zone, and he has
Yeah,
no
but like
idea what's happening.
he was in the command
Wait,
structure, and the soldiers stopped shooting
wait a
you.
minute.
From
Wait a
what
minute.
I'm assuming you tell us, because I was riddled with bullets at this point when this happened in the
Back on,
previous loop.
back on the
We have to
island,
go
we had the
back.
teleport room, no?
Yes.
We see all these kind of rifts opening up with soldiers popping out. Is there a link here that we're just close to the experiment that actually
We need to go back.
started the planar dawn and all this crazy
Yes, this could
nonsense?
possibly be a point in time where everything unleashed. This
Ik
could
ben half dood
possibility.
en dat vind ik nog. Jesus
We need to go back to the tent and talk to both of them.
Okay. Flying as
Alright.
clouds is helpful, but does
We could
hurt
try it.
when that battalion spots us and shoots at us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but I
the-
think if we fly higher, we can do it more stealthily.
Or just
With
introduce
rockets.
yourself as.
no, well,
Uh,
Well, you
introducing
can't
won't
introduce
work.
yourself to the cloud, but
I can use a 6th level spell that will show us the way.
Haha. Find the path. Yeah.
we could just try fly stealthily.
Jump
No?
in the vehicles. They know them from their timeline, and I'll guide the way.
We
Yeah,
tried that
just-
last
See where-
time, and they rammed and intercepted our vehicles when they
yes,
could
but
not
we,
identify
find-
who
we
we were.
ran through and we shouldn't do that. I think.
But the flying
Also
was
This will
true.
show us
pretty
the
well. No?
shortest path.
This will help. Let me see here. How far it is, what direction it lies. You're presented with a choice of paths, politically determine which is the shortest and direct route, but not necessarily the safest.
The safest,
Yes.
I know.
The safest. It's actually in the spell description,
Yeah, not necessarily the
but not
safest.
necessarily the safest.
So yeah,
What's
you
the
can.
worst thing that can happen? We die and start over.
Okay.
Things are learning as we are learning, and if we're learning slower than other things, we might be in trouble.
Just go with this. If this
Is my
doesn't work,
concern.
we'll just cast the clouds again and take it from there.
All right.
And then I'll
Mhm.
keep my sunbeam.
So Boris, I will say, you can roll survival with advantage on this.
Do you have the spellcasting components for this?
That's another thing I'm worried about.
Because it's carved runes worth 100 GP, or a set of divinatory tools.
Divination tools.
Divinatory tools
Do you have anything
Worth
that could be
100
used for
gold.
it?
worth 100 gold,
We picked up
and
some,
an object from the location you wish to find. Do we have
Yeah,
that? No, we can't.
I mean
have.
there's robot parts all over the place.
Yeah, but you need parts from the location you wish to find.
Yeah. It doesn't quite.
Okay,
I'll
let's not do
say
it then.
I'll metagame a little, and I'll say you get an advantage on the survival roll here.
Nolan will briefly say a few sentences,
That's
which
good.
puts something things in perspective. Daniel Tenes, Zexozar, and Geronimus Bartal worked on an experiment in St. Dymphna's Hospital. Geronimus Bartal tapped out of the experiment because he felt something was wrong. Something was pushing them to finish the experiment. He realized it was too dangerous. Tenes most likely continued the experiments and finished the arcane engine. This caused an apocalypse.
Welcome to the apocalypse.
Indeed.
Yeah, good job, yeah. But
But it is
Okay.
the portal room we were in before, no?
You didn't see
Hey, if I
the
would
insides.
have pushed the button 1.5 years ago, we would have been here.
Already.
It would have been very interesting indeed.
Who was the
Black
second name
Linus.
that you mentioned? It was Geronimus
Who was?
Bartal, and then
Yes, Zexozar, he's someone we met in I think a bar in Olosso.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Who is?
Okay, do not
I
ask
will
me
say-
to spell that correctly, but
And a player.
It
the
was
Sandy
an ex
Lily.
player. It's a player of the other group who carved some of this doohickey to exist.
Geronimus Bartal, Zexazar, and Daniel Tenes. Some
Yes.
of the, like, there's Geronimus, Zexazar, and no, that's Daniel over there.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean,
It's fun,
Let's
right?
go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with a 24, I will say you managed to get to the point you were easily enough. High enough roll, you managed to dodge with Find the Path together. You managed to dodge the soldiers this time. I will say, just globally, things do change. The soldiers at this point are somewhere else. The mortar explosion you saw when you were ghosts doesn't happen. And you managed to bring the cars right to the cliff. And oh, never seen that die again. Let me just roll some things. Okay. You see the hag standing outside of the tent. So, you may approach. And all of you now, because none of you, well, except for Nolan, you guys see this, again, 7.5, 8 foot hag standing there, clutching a blue crystal, where everywhere she walks, she leaves a bed of ice. And grinning and beckoning with her 30 to 40 centimeter long fingers, just beckoning you.
Could I have asked Nolan about the properties of this crystal during our travel here?
Sure.
Because, like you mentioned, you wanted to get rid of it. Is it bad to have it with you?
If you can't stand frost, it will damage you every single day. You need to move it if it's idle at one certain location for too long. That location starts to freeze.
And it generates a rift,
So
no?
so we had to keep
I
moving.
remember.
Yeah.
And well,
it-
she was very convenient to get this book because she's a frost hag, and it's a frost
so
spell
she
shop.
benefits from it.
Yes, and we didn't want to keep it.
Yeah, that's fair. Just trying to think of if I need to steal this off the hag if we end
It
up
will hurt
fighting
you.
her or needing to fight. Yes, I know.
Well, probably yes, because it's a very powerful source.
I point at the giant sword that doomed my soul
Exactly, you don't need a
forever. That's in
second
my
one.
microphone.
You take
But
it out?
yes, it's
No.
it's for her.
I
it's a
haven't
source
checked
of
in
power.
forever. I hope it's still in there and it wasn't stolen at some point.
When we gave her this gift, her sisters became afraid immediately for what this could do with her powers.
As in, oh no, she's so much stronger than us, or what are you doing? You're risking everything.
Well,
I don't
at
know.
the
Assuming
point,
it's the
It
first
doesn't
one.
matter, honestly.
No, okay. All right. Can we trust it? No, she's a hag. Of course, we can't trust her.
No, we
No.
cannot.
Maybe you could
she can be of
trade a
use.
sword for something super cool. You
She
know, she
might be
takes
able
legendary items that are
Well,
important to the plot.
Definitely
one
not
thing-
cursed.
Cool loot for it.
One thing you might not have known, I used to be 10 years older.
10
Ja,
years
juist.
older.
Yes. Yes, I used to be 88. Now I'm 78.
78. That's surprise.
Yes. She gave me a
And she
potion, I
gave
just
you 10
drank it.
years.
And apparently it was a potion of youth. I just drank it the same evening while the others were having beer. And I did not know it was worth 3,000 gold or something. It's painful. Painful.
3,000
Okay.
gold for a potion that reduces your age by 10 years seems very cheap, to be honest.
Well, yes.
That's effectively immortality, normal.
Well, but every
But when
time
I
you
say-
use
No,
it,
no, no, no. There is
I-
very strong side
Yeah.
effects if you do it too much.
I
You
think
can
she's
end up as
here.
a baby.
I think she's here for a reason, or maybe she's stuck as well and can't go back. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
But
let's
she
talk
might
to
be
her.
able. Yes, she might be of use.
Hello.
uh, And as you guys approach, she will immediately clock Calendula. And she, oh, well. And she like almost wants to come close. Calendula immediately doubles over back and just crawls around you, Gord, in between you and Dario, maybe.
I'll put myself between the hag and
I-
Calendula at all times.
I look at the hag and I say, you could have mentioned that thing cost me a fortune.
Oh, wonderful. Ah, the smell of derision. Oh, but look at her. She really was the real deal, wasn't she?
Where did you ever procure the egg?
Oh, no. Not time for that. Not yet. Ah, a play of trade. I would say,
Of course.
come inside quickly. Do not dally. Come now. It is fine, everyone. And you see again those 2 red dots from the soldiers. These are allies. They will assist us. Yes?
Yes, of course, I say out loud. Yes, of course.
And then she pauses for a moment and then turns around, stares at Boris, stares at Cassius. I'll try and find a gift for the 2 of you.
Oei,
I'll try
Let
to
op nog.
whisper. I'll try to whisper in her ear, as like, "Are you stuck here as well?"
She, as you get a little too close to her, you do feel the cold again, almost similar like the frost dragons. Proximity is cold,
Yeah.
and as you get close to whisper in her ear, which are longer than yours, she will grab you in a hug and press you on her bosom. Oh, are we whispering now, dear?
I just tell them out loud, "Oh, it's been so long," and try to act smart.
You feel like some bones cracking in your back as she is a freakishly strong creature. And the sorrow of the marshes is still on you. Of course, dear. But I might know a way out. You all enter the tent. The reaction of Daniel Tennis is almost the same again. Like, whoa, new arrivals. You look all. And as Calendula enters, there's a small one. Heavens. Are you? And again, the looming hag comes into the tent, and again, you get a good look now. This is part of, again, like a command tent of some sort, and then parts of a building. You see like a wall that is just standing there. This is a place that got ripped away. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Daniel Tennis, and I am surrounded by strange alien creatures. I'm still trying to get my bearings. I did not think this would be the effect. Far more drastic than I imagined. And then outside, an explosion hits as one of those mortars lands nearby. Can I? Do you have information? Do you know what's going on here?
How long have you been here? Only now?
It's been 30 minutes before this Miss Marrowbone arrived here, and my retinue that was securing the location. Security forces, nothing more. And you see in this room as well, there's a couple of soldiers, and they're also looking like, what the hell is going on here? Surely, not all of this has to do with my little experiment.
I will take out the handwritten, mundane, rudimentary, arcane notes from when we were on the island. What is yours?
And he, this. Oh no. This is aged. I don't understand. Oh no. And he will grab your shoulders. Do you know what this means? And he will run away into the next room. And you hear shouting. And there you enter parts of the building that is still standing. And he rips out cords and he starts trashing the thing. That this damn thing didn't work at all. And you see before you a machine with rudimentary arcane runes carved into it, like a first-year child would at a magic academy. And most of it is mechanical and technological. And you very much have seen sketches and estimates, like approximations in textbooks of what the first arcane engine might look like. But you are standing in front of it.
Ooh.
But you will immediately notice that not all of it is here. And parts of the building that got teleported cut straight through the middle of it.
So, it is part of the hospital.
Hospital? Oh, well.
St. Dimna's hospital.
Oh, you know of it. No,
okay.
this... Well, we started
The
there,
research
but
facility.
we of course went to other facilities and, well, needed protection to continue because there were, well, there was some dissent with what we were trying to do.
You're doing great work, performing. You are going places where none dare go.
Oh, but this is truly a different place then. This is not what we left behind. This.
I believe 30 minutes ago you were on your normal research location. Correct.
Well, we had to move the facility and the machine.
You're now on a different planet. You're on Severnus.
Severnus? No. The runes.
Yes.
The runes.
It's a teleportation circle.
Teleportation. Of course.
This planet.
And he'll grab some things and start writing down. This is good. This is good. We could use this.
I have a sketch from a perfectly drawn teleportation circle to Severnus.
Okay.
I will just hand it over to him.
And he grabs it. Great Scott!
This is what I want.
This is incredible.
You stole my life's work.
I'm much better than the very first mage.
Oh,
Ja, wacht, is Nolan nu de eerste mage geworden?
I'm teaching him.
he is just good. But the implication, of course. And the scribblings he's made of a half-complete circle, and then just no, and he again runs away, runs around the room, and starts picking up. There's a blackboard that he pushes up, and he starts writing on it, And you see the hag just, dear, you've broken him.
Someone else has to talk to him. I turn to my companions. Are you guys capable of asking normal questions? I seem
I
to.
thought your questions were fairly
I mean,
normal.
I think. I believe. I'm not sure. I believe we are maybe too much alike.
Well, the
Is
thing
that
is, you might have just wanted to ask what it was he thinks he was doing, because it's
Oh,
clearly not a
right.
teleportation.
Oh, Daniel, do you know, by the way, that mankind is able to perform acts of magic without feeding on demons or devils?
Demons, devils. I'm sure
Oh,
they'll be running around in this alien planet of yours, but no, no,
have
no.
you gone
This is.
outside?
Oh, of course not. There's explosions and
Okay.
warfare happening.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, no offense to present company excluding, but this. And he starts focusing. He looks at Calendula in the eye, looks at the hag. No, no, no. Yes, but this.
I give
Teleport.
I give him a tome of Severnus with all the summary of his own history, and I will direct myself to the hag. What is it you want from us, or what is it you need from him?
I was just, yeah.
Well, I was looking for a source, and I found one of sorts. This man, however, is useless beyond compare. About
Yes, indeed.
a few years behind, I'm afraid.
Yeah, amazing. He's the most genius person of this era.
Yeah. And you can tell he's scratching things on this board, and already you can see him advance. Let's call this magic school. He was first grade, and he's already maybe in second or third grade. He's already starting to deduce some of the symbols of the teleportation. Like, of course, if this, but then that means distance is not an obstacle. Of course, a planet, interstellar travel. Do you understand what this could mean?
Yes,
And
maybe you can try and make huge gates where people can just go to other planes and other locations.
Nolan,
That could be
But
that could be
but
an
in
option.
that case, this is a singular use, is it not? Unless, of course, if
No, you can
if you
keep
could
casting it.
and embedded within a receptacle
Yes,
of some kind.
after 1 year. Yes,
I see.
good idea. I haven't thought on
Residue.
it.
There is arcane residue. I understand. Oh, and he looks at the machine. He looks at the machine. Oh, this is, and he again like tears a piece off. This is useless. This is amateur, and goes back. And
yeah, I'm gonna try a different approach. I'm just gonna walk in and I'm gonna yell, "Stop meddling with forces you cannot comprehend." And I'm gonna ask Gord, can you accompany maybe Sir Dennis with me to take a glimpse outside? Would you be so kind,
I
sir?
don't-
Just take a glimpse outside.
but I'm sorry. There's so much in my mind right now. Why are your ears so long?
I will cast command, and I will command him to follow.
Okay.
I don't know if he has high wisdom, but
He doesn't. He's mostly intelligent based.
intelligence based. I was hoping.
It's a wizard.
Who would have
First wizard.
figured?
This is the man that caused the Arcane Dawn. He doesn't have a high wisdom score.
And that's why he
He was too busy thinking about whether or not he could, and did not wonder whether or
Yeah.
not he should.
So goof, he drops the chalk. Oh, well, yes, was of course. And he will follow you outside. The hag will also follow, and some of the guards as well. You see things flying through the air, explosions, and this giant Brennar just comes across over your heads, flying right as multiple missiles hit it and splatter it in midair. It fall into the ground in chunks.
And
Oh,
on
no.
the way, I just tell him, space travel, interstellar travel might sound pretty nice, but there are forces, there are things out there that mean to harm you,
Well,
mean to harm anything that exists.
Make a persuasion or an intimidation
Yeah.
roll with advantage.
I'll address Dario. Dario, is it why are we even trying to convince this man? He's now performing acts that happened over 250,000 years ago. Why?
Yes,
I
but
mean,
I
you
don't
cannot
know. I just
change history.
no, but I want to snap him.
250,000?
I want to snap him
Yes.
out of it. So maybe he's more of use than he is now, because he's just doing what he was doing before.
This has happened roughly more than 250,000 years ago. Yes.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yep. You have
But if
advantage
he's
on
so
the roll.
smart, he might be he can help, yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, what should I do? I'm not.
Let's
I'm
talk
not.
to the hag. But we need to talk to the hag. I mean, this man, it's quite funny to see him doing this, but he's useless.
But the hag
Protection.
is talking to him, so there must
You
be
were talking
something.
to the hack. It's okay.
Protection. Yes. But that's... And he'll grab you by the shoulders, Dario. He doesn't have really an idea of personal space. He comes like, but if the runes I have seen, the magic protection, yes, perhaps that which generates the arcane field can protect against it as well, and maybe hide us from outside sources.
Never ending circle of hiding.
Or
For a smart man,
arcane
you're the
engine.
dumbest man I know, and I turn back towards the hag.
The hag is just
Like,
standing there with a big
told-
grin.
You told me you might have found a way out. What is your plan?
Oh, yes. And she clasps her shards and starts climbing the ridge like a beetle would almost, and like scrabble up. You follow.
Uh,
Okay.
Roots are flying.
Well,
At that point,
Ja, we
Tennis is
kunnen
just
gewoon
going
terug
to...
een minuut.
Hey. Ja,
Ja, als we
inderdaad.
volgen, kunnen we gewoon terug. En ja,
Ja, ja, ik heb deze
100
keer nog niet gecast, maar ja. Ik zal zeggen, je kunt volgen. No, not too hard. And you get a nice view of the valley with this spire in the middle of it.
yes.
That is what I've been searching for. I was hoping to be a little closer than I am, but it's been such difficulty.
Your shard you're carrying a part of that ginormous thing.
Oh, yes. Well, it was given form. It was given power. But only as a side effect. That there. Oh. I shall tell you, is the Ice Forge. It's how the Frostfell came to be. How I came to be, how all things frozen came to be. This is where we need to be.
the Ice Forge, I like it.
You just like it because it
Are-
has Forge in the name.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
don't know how much you know of it, but are those armies fighting for the Ice Forge? And how come that
Did
the
you
other gods
hear?
know
Did you
of its
hear the
existence?
voice? Did you hear the voice? Did he talk or it talk to you? Hmm? Brought us here.
We heard the
Allowed us
voice.
to be here. Hmm? Something is bringing us here. I thought I was being sneaky. I thought I was gonna slip through unnoticed, but I didn't.
What is the voice?
Something that was here. Something that set us all up.
I think the
Some-
Frost Dragons told us his name.
Yes, Mitandor.
What's the best way to help it?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I want to get there for myself.
Is this
You
the
know-
last? Is this last Ice Forge? This has been created by Severn Olik, or is this the thing?
As far as I know, Oleg never made anything. But he did find it once. But when he did, it was long. But embers, if you will, and pardon the juxtaposition. This one is the way it was at the very beginning. This one can still reach to creation itself. So, why are we chosen to protect it? I don't know and I don't care. But what you could do with the power of creation, well,
Far have you gotten now? I mean, I don't know how long you've been here. Maybe way longer than us.
I've managed to swim now and again. Not much further.
What has stopped you? What's stopping you?
Bullets mostly.
Of course. Okay.
Those machines are getting cleverer. Haven't been able to get from the same angle twice. They're winning quicker too.
So the machines are the ones we need to look out for most.
Well, there's lots of infighting. I've managed to get my wits about me. My little Feywild charm, if you will. Managing to get through all the skullduggery. But it's not going well.
I am not eager to admit this, but maybe together we might be able to.
And she'll
A temporary
again
alliance, as was-
extend the big arm and just pick you up. Together, my little Nomadar friend.
together, and I look at my comrades. As in, are they in agreement, or how refused, are they? Okay. All right.
So with that, I will say I need to see a few things. So where are you guys going from here? You are at the base camp, which is at 15 miles. The lake edge is 50, so 15 miles for the command post, 50 miles, which isn't the command post, but in fact a place where a once functional Arcane engine was. So you have 35 miles to the lake edge. What are you guys trying to do?
How does the
I don't
fiddle
know.
to the lake edge look?
Look for some kind of transportation.
Right.
Yes,
So you
very
have your
vehicle,
cars
yeah.
with you. You have
we
your
have our cars
when-
still with
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But no, we don't have it with us.
You see that
Yeah, we drove them
Yeah,
there.
we drove here this time.
Yeah.
We drove here.
Right, yes.
the advance of the machines is coming close to the eastern side, or the western side of the lake, the left side. You see that a large battalion of soldiers is pushing forwards, and is trying to make a wedge all the way to the coast. Like, you see them pushing forwards, taking heavy casualties, but pushing towards the lake edge as fast as they can. But you see that the robots are reconvening, and also on the other side, immense magic is being used, and you see almost like a thunderstorm riling up, where you see a lot of battling and magical battle with the four happening there on that side. And what is left of the ranger forces. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to pray to Helios to purge the machines that I can see.
Okay. Is that you're gonna be your divine intervention? Okay. Roll lower than your level. No
Yes,
dice.
not gonna happen. Nope. Good word out.
Yep.
With that,
These days.
you reach for Helios. Okay. You reach for your god. And you hear back in a robotic voice in your brain, incursion detected.
We need to move now. Now.
Yeah.
Get in the car. Move. Move.
Yeah. All right. Drive.
Okay.
I rush to the car, pull everybody along who's not running with me.
All right.
I pick
Okay,
up
the
Nolan
hag,
from over my shoulder.
The hag will come along. Daniel Tennis is otherwise occupied.
He's busy
I've-
unraveling the secrets of the universe.
I tell the
Yeah,
driver
I'm-
to turn up the heat. Is a haggis in my car?
I'm faster than Gord, so I mean.
Fair.
Oh, det finns så
Behind you. So Cassius, those rifts you saw earlier, in the previous loop when you were looking down.
Yes.
Now you see one from close up. You see this tear in the fabric of the sky, and it opens up, and through step two machines. And this beam, Boris casts a fireball. That's amazing.
Are they good machines or bad machines?
Well, all of you get a good look as you're driving away in these cars. They look like the machines that were holding up the temple.
Yeah,
okay.
because there was.
Can I
there
retcon
was
my actions?
No,
stuff at- Nope.
you fireballed.
Ah, damn.
Stapeltje plakt. Shoot first,
Uh,
ask questions later has drawbacks.
And
Robot so far has been
the-
trying to kill
The
us.
other robots, I asked this previously. The other robots, the ones that were fighting, they look like more advanced versions of those robots that we saw in the Helios Temple, right?
the Helios Temple robots are the more advanced ones.
Are the more advanced ones?
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
the other robots are much more rudimentary.
Less advanced looking.
Yeah.
And the
Uh,
ones that step through look like Helios robots.
Yeah.
Sort of. Like,
Exactly. So, I'm just going to use a little stat block here.
and we're seemingly triggered by Boris reaching out to his god, which said the incursion detected.
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
That's why I thought we need to move, because I feared something would
Yeah.
strike down upon us. but,
Yes.
You hear
I
so
believe
these
the
two
technical term is
machines.
being smote.
Yeah, these two machines will they see the fireball. The fireball will hit them. They don't really seem to be taking much damage from it. And then immediately will start running towards the cars and keeping pace with them. You see a large beam cross past and then lock on exactly to where Boris is. Anomaly detected.
boy.
Bad idea. I'm here.
Can I reach out to the robots? Can I channel something into them? Can I contact them?
Go for it. What do you want to do?
Channel whatever I can from my god to the robots in sense, pick up something like I did in the temple, cast light
Okay.
towards them.
All right.
Can I see or deduce that they're locking onto Boris specifically?
Yes.
Is Boris
They're-
in my car?
Is he in your car?
I rushed
Don't
to
know
a
if
car.
we checked.
I don't know.
Do
we
you
should
wanna be
probably
in his
decide
car?
Who's in which car? I mean, I need to be in his car if I want to do the thing I want
Yes.
to do.
So yes.
Okay, sure.
Then I need to be in his car. Okay, can I kick Boris out of the car? Because he's the one the robots are targeting.
Rude. Yeah.
If a
like-
missile hits it, I want to be 100 feet away
Yeah,
from
but
Boris. If he doesn't
you don't know
explode,
why
we can
you're-
stop and let him catch up and pick him back up again.
But
Okay.
don't assume it's
PvP. So acrobat contested. I would say for you it's gonna be athletics, Cassius,
Yeah, it's gonna be a shove if that.
and acrobatics or athletics for Boris.
I'm fine if you say I don't want to allow this, but I'm like, we're in a time loop.
Yeah,
If
it's
Boris dies, he dies, but we don't all need
Exactly.
to die. We can eke out
Yeah.
5 more minutes of information.
Yeah.
I am, however, not good at athletics.
he says 23 to beat.
I can't
14.
do that.
So Boris, you just feel like something in your back as Cassius like yeah. trying to push you out of the car.
I go into a fighter stance and set myself more solid, and I keep casting lights to those
Okay.
spots, trying to connect, try to get a mental connection going.
Sure thing. What you hear next? You try to reach for your god, and you're cut off. Your light goes dim. Unauthorized use of administration rights detected. They are then going to use. Hang on, now's their turn. They're going to use their Blazing Edict. I'm using this stat block. Some people might know what this is. So I need all of you to make
No
a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 20.
All of us.
All of us.
Oké. Plus 3, als je bij mij in de auto zit.
Wel ja, maar dat is een vraag. Ik zit met de hek in de auto. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Boris is doing well.
Bitch, this
Okay.
is my god.
Yep.
You tried to push me out of the car.
because we are all going to get vaporized by something
As-
called Blazing
as we-
Edict.
You're all rolling quite well.
Yeah, but 20 is high.
Okay.
20 is a big DC.
Yep.
Gerald?
I'm in the
Calendula
car with the
failed.
hags. The hags.
I'm
I'm just
in
gonna
the
ask
car
her.
with
I'm
Gord.
just gonna ask her. Have you seen these before?
No.
Okay. I just wanna know.
So who makes it?
I'm in the car with
Boris
Gord, so I have to
and
plus
Calendula
damage.
and Gord. So,
Oh, die plus 3 was er te veel aan die laatste. Dat was al automatisch.
okay.
Maar,
It's fine. That's 20, 20 is 20. So everybody who failed, didn't make the 20, takes 45 points of radiant damage, and you are stunned.
Yeah, but I'm in the car with Gord, so I
Mike.
reached
Okay.
20.
Okay. So just purely that. Boris, you lock it in. You manage to dodge that. They're still following the cars. You're still driving through. Currently, you're now in the battlefield, so things are exploding around you, and combat is happening. So
Who's
Boris,
driving our car and are they stunned?
you want me to
They're
roll?
probably dead.
Why?
Actually, yeah.
Someone's driving our car.
Yeah, I know.
Most of them, I will say, one of you guys is driving because they would indeed be knocked out.
Yeah, I'll be the driver then. I've driven the car before.
Yeah.
I think.
Like, one way.
Boris, you get one more shot at this.
As I feel access denied, I'm like, no, this is my god, and I will channel divinity, radiance of the dawn, in hopes of pushing through, because I don't know what else to do
Okay.
besides crazy ass damage.
All right. So they
In the
will.
hope to overpower the channels and get control of the fucking robots.
Saving throw with advantage for 1, and then
Next time you can use a cell phone. Maybe it's easier.
I am the fucking beacon at the moment.
yeah,
That said,
So-
I am.
they do save. All right,
Yeah.
Oof.
they are
Eight.
blasted, but they don't really stop. At that point, I will say. They will just say clearance of level 5 or higher required for the use of these resources, as they just keep rolling back and just attacking. At that point, I
How
will
far are
say,
they?
at this point, around 60, 50 feet.
Okay, alright, that's good to know.
As, yeah, go on.
I'm just saying. Since I was driving the car and I failed to save, I am stunned.
Okay, great. Car is starting to go off the track here, and then they are going to get in range and start unerringly slamming. Which means they attack, but there's no attack roll. They simply do 60 points of force damage. Twice, each of them, each turn.
Okay.
We're dead, right?
They destroy the cars
Not yet.
and...
They
Okay,
fold them up into a tiny ball and
so is
Can I
there
do
anything...
something before
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay, then I will.
I cast Dawn,
6th level.
I think it's a construct.
5th level is highest I got. I cast Dawn on me and the robots in range,
Okay.
which is a 5th level spell to be precise.
Okay. Good to know. And let me see here. Paralyzed.
No, this is 30 feet, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They cannot be paralyzed.
Okay.
And right. Is there anything else, Boris? I will give you this. Anything else you add or say or try and convince these?
What did I say back in the temple underneath
You can recite the scrolls.
yeah, do I have something from the constructs? Where are the scrolls? Where are the fucking scrolls? Founding light. There it is.
Scrolls, mention some words, names, I don't know.
Construct. 5th level.
Founding light.
There's nothing.
All right. In
The
that
general
case,
prayer
yeah.
from the 5th level up that I see in the scrolls. I don't know.
All right. So I will say roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Do we have portents? Or what did we have available?
Well, it is a
I
new
can roll.
dawn.
What is a new one?
Good. I'll just roll 2d20s.
Yeah.
Zelf laten, de rolls al good.
Ja, het is altijd
You
lastig
know,
aangerold.
no,
Duurt
no.
lang.
It's we'll bend the rules a little bit.
I'll take the 17.
The 17.
If I'm allowed to, at least.
Yeah. So, with that, I will say they do not stop. If anything, they increase their targeting of you. If they were to be attacking the other car, they immediately go for you. On that, I will say, I'll allow you an insight roll. And I'll give one to Nolan as well.
Nu gaat dat weer krap. Oeh, oké.
Alright. Okay. So Nolan, you see Boris reciting his prayer, pieces of the scroll, starts yelling at these guys using his magic. But it's only worsening things. Boris, you realize these robots, these machines, they are called fact. They are, this has been mentioned, they have been around. They show up in the name of Helios. They are custodians. These ones, you don't know from what age or era they are from. This is a melange of time zones, of timelines. The more you show your wielding of Helios's magic, the more they target you and the more they focus you. You are the anomaly here. And they want to stop you. They want you to stop using the power of your god. They are maybe a little more than guardians and custodians. They are also jailers.
They imprisoned your god.
And they don't want you
Can-
around here.
Can I see anything specific, or how they're trained, or what makes them tick? How are they communicating? Anything I can glean from looking at them,
With
or
that
even scanning them
28,
with an inner eye?
these look, again, similar to the ones at the temple, but these are enormous. These are much bigger, much more equipped, much more dangerous. And specifically, again, you rolled high enough for it, and I'll give you a little bone here. When you're using your magic, you don't trigger robots to come out of space to beat you to a pulp. It's your proximity to this place. And you hear Marrowbone cackle and say, "Looks like I am not the only one that could use what is at the center of this lake."
I have a depleted sunstone, and I want to throw it at one of them.
Okay. You throw it at one of them. It catches it. It looks at it. This one stops. The other one runs up. Keeps running, I would say. And as we close this part of the timeline, as you are going to get completely destroyed by enemy fire in a few more seconds, you see it look at the stone and place it within its chest, and you see it light up again. And it's like it's using its own power to power it up again.
Can I pull something back to me now that it has powered the sunstone? Can I sense anything that I can use?
From those few moments you have left here, I would say no. Although,
Okay, I'm going out in a blaze of glory, by the way.
yeah, great. The one thing with the stone activated again, I would say, lose a bit of control, lose a little bit of your ability to channel Helios's magic. Because it's drawing it away from everyone else. It becomes a priority point. With that, going out in a blaze of glory, you guys are all engulfed in flame as the second machine crushes your cars like a tin can. Laughter and cackling from Marrowbone as she goes down, and she shatters the ice shards as fire and ice together engulf everything and take out a few hundred soldiers around you. There's a light in the sky, there's 2 dragons beside you, you're standing back on the cliff. And I need you all to roll D100s for me. Okay.
Like Linus?
How?
Is here too?
In some other timelines.
The plot thickens.
So where's me?
Moments before his death, he was actually
Yeah.
teleported here.
So I'll just give you guys the full. So anybody above 60 gets 1 point of recall, 1 flashback. 80 plus is 2. There you go.
Hooray. Ja, we moeten die eigenlijk wel gebruiken. Hè. Zijn
Ja,
dat
Ja.
we gaan beginnen gebruiken, ja. Maar
Ja.
nu beginnen we te leren, en dus nu denk ik dat we ze kunnen inzetten.
We're gonna stack them all up to do like one perfect run where everything goes
Yeah.
exactly.
Save all of it
Memory-
until the end. Don't use the
But
consumable
what if we need them
resources.
more later?
Yeah.
This is the final battle, but what if we need them after?
Ja, ik hoop dat het plot een beetje begint in elkaar te komen, want dat is wel... It is a lot.
Half.
Nou, in het begin moeten wij even
Het is
toetsen.
grappig.
Yeah,
Het is grappig dat de ijsrijd er gewoon is in verwerkt.
Ja, goed.
yeah. I mean, I'm pulling a lot of shit from a lot of the long time
Ja, die
ago,
zijn
and
leuk. Ja.
everything coming
Ja.
back.
I am
dan
kan je
expecting
eruit
Dario's
tussen mee.
fancy
Ja.
yellow robe to somehow play a pivotal role.
Yeah, well, I gave that away, so...
No.
Did he though?
Gord. Je hebt er
De
natuurlijk geen
hack.
aan in.
The
The
hack
hag in
still
the yellow
has
robe.
the shard, right? The hack
Always,
still
yeah.
has a shard, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
But
yes.
she won't let
Does
loose.
it? Is it considered as a single rare major magical item?
Uh,
For the purposes of-
I'll have to
Very
check.
specific question. very
Depends
specific
on what you want to do with it, I guess.
I think he knows.
That
Cast a
sounds like a
spell.
spellcasting
A
component. thing.
single
yeah,
very
spell
rare
says-
magical
No,
item.
no.
even.
He wants to. He wants to steal it to cast the power of creation based on the Helios scrolls, which
Which
requires
one use my god's power?
Let
I'll
me
show it.
see.
requires
here.
a special magical item.
So I heard you're looking to steal something.
I need
Yeah.
2 8-level
Dat wordt
items
moeilijk, maar...
or a
Hold it.
single very rare major magical item.
Yeah, I need to look up the stats for the Frostfell shard because it's been so long. It's not even in my repository here. I've got Smurtle's puppets, but What's this?
If I
Shard,
magically
there we go.
sign a piece of paper, Boris, would that be the same?
No,
Why didn't you ask an
Roll.
autograph of the nest, by the way?
Oh, that's Litha's dagger.
It would
Never
vanish.
mind.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, true.
I have no respect for a mage like that.
Yeah, don't meet your heroes.
he
Because,
used
I
to
mean,
be incredibly cool. Well,
I will say
call him a
it
mage.
is a major bordering on legendary item. Yes.
And we gave it away. Rats. And I just got a
Would
wooden
we
bow.
be-
traded it
able-
for Calendula, who is the son of a god.
I just
I
got a
recall
wooden
correctly.
bow that doesn't work.
Works, you're
Is that
just
the
unlucky
bow
as
that
shit.
bleeds you? Is that the?
Ja,
Yes.
Ah.
maar
They were all
Ooit
given
wel
gifts,
stuk,
and all of them had a little hook on them.
Side effect.
Calendula being that Gord was bankrupt for a long time.
Yes.
It's
Marrowbone
in
remembers
Oz,
everything
Nolans
as
en
well. or
Addy
not?
potion zeker.
You don't know. But she knew quite a bit.
What do you do?
God, where is the Frostfell shard?
I
Is het kwijt? Oei.
Yeah.
walked
Didn't
up
think
to
I
the
knew
dragons.
Okay.
I need magical items. I think I may have a way to breach this thing. But I need magical power, or at least a chance to be able to use it. What do you have on offer, or what is your price?
Our price. That is not for us to decide. That is for our master to decide. Or at least our current employer. If you
Which is-
have a thought, and if you have knowledge, perhaps we can arrange a meeting.
Kan ik een memory gebruiken
Sure.
daarvoor? Voor iets dat die triggert, iets dat die nodig hebben, dat we een clue hebben.
You close your eyes and think. You have talked to these dragons incessantly for many, many years. It has been a very long time.
and you try to recall, they are always the same, bored, amused by the conversation. They are motivated by moving this forward. They want this to end because they have been here far too long and know too much. And you know that they're starting to lose themselves and their minds to this. They're withering, as their names imply. They're old beyond years, and they have been stretched for far longer even still. This is the first time that they have entertained the idea of meeting their master, or their current employer, as they might say. They are only motivated by solving this problem.
I will say that to Boris.
Soon, something is preventing me to reach the center of this thing. And the only way I can realize now is to just punch through with as much power I can muster from my god before they intervene to stop me.
They'll lean a
But
little
I need
closer.
seeds.
Your god, I do believe, is the biggest wild card here. We're
I
not
noticed.
quite sure on which side it falls.
The side of justice and light and life. Not those machines that are blowing everything up and destroying this thing every time and restarting this loop of insanity.
I think that's much too simple. Your god is chained, and will give power to all those who hold their leash.
The machines that came to stop me is proof that I'm a danger to whatever there inside, that I can destroy those machines and that they fear me. Bring me to the center, give me the power I need, and I will break you out of this.
When we participate, the inevitable only quickens. But we will give you a chance with our employer. And the dragons will ask you all to enter the vehicles, and they will grab the vehicles and fly off with them.
Does the hag join us?
The hag is not
She's
here.
there. The hag is not
She's
here.
at the
Oh, yeah,
center,
true. Yeah, right. Yeah.
at the post. They will fly you to the other edge of the cliffs here, where this mountain reaches up, and there is another door, much like the one that's behind you every time you reset. There, again, are structures, construction on this mountain that doesn't look natural. And as you approach, Cassius again, and I'll say Dario as well, you guys notice these little things crawling on this mountain now that you're a little closer, and they look very much like little robots that you saw that repaired your third car, just skittering about, coming from somewhere. The doors open, and you enter this dark space. This entire mountain has been hollowed out. It is a massive, massive, towering structure inside. Mechanical beams, wires, all manner of mechanical and electronic things. Not a lot of arcane things. And in the darkness, even these two dragons seem small.
There is something hanging up there. Mechanical and organic. You notice pieces of machinery, the tangle roots of Xene, some chitinous plating from Trahas, long tendrils of Brennar, and glowing appendages of Yor, all fused to what looks like a ship or a satellite of some kind. A large radio dish sticking out, eyes and hands reaching down, and all of you, even the dragons, brace as a voice billows out into your minds, so that there's no thought other than the voice that speaks. Have you found those that might tip the balance? And the two dragons respond. Yes, Methandor. These might just be different enough. They have been tested long enough. Then let me approach them. And you all are lifted up with a telekinetic force. Simply floating in the air, upwards of hundreds and hundreds of feet, you are pulled in an instant. The dragons themselves as well are simply floating, not flapping their wings.
Oh.
I don't remember if I was here first or last. But I must stop this. I must prevent what has happened. I mustn't see it created. I mustn't see it be depleted. You, follower of Helios, what say you in the defense of your god? For it might lead to its death or its reawakening. And I'll give you until next time to think about your response.
Dat gaan we ook nog eens even moeten terug bekijken op YouTube. Want mijn brein is echt niet up to speed at the moment.
Gewoon een fireball.
Box
Ja.
of blood imprisoned.
Let's be honest, anything else wouldn't have worked.
Is
Nee, je moet inderdaad heel dat spelletje doorbreken, hè. Maar ik wist niet zo goed. En inderdaad, uw Helios was wel...
Dat was niet de
Ik-
bedoeling
ik-
om dit te triggeren.
Nee, maar
Ik
die
wil
is
gewoon bij Robot Spurge.
duidelijk stuff. Dus.
Dat moeten we misschien ook doen, hè.
Maar ja, je
Ja.
moet dat breken. We hebben 2 loops gedaan. We were not stuck in any way, shape or form yet.
Ja, ik wou gewoon
gedaan, hè.
rustig progressen naar de lake en zien wat dat daar was.
Dat moeten we waarschijnlijk nog doen, hè.
But
Ja,
we're
ja,
here now,
ja.
so we can see what happens.
Yes.
We found
It's-
Mitandor,
it's-
and Mitandor might be the engine keeping this loop going.
Pistondor is an
So-
amalgamation of the 4 and
Yeah.
robots and organics.
But he's the one learning. Who
They're
wants to
all
prevent
learning.
whatever the fuck
Everything is
happens.
adapting.
But he's all powerful and he
Is he all
needs us for
powerful?
some reason. He's very powerful, I think. If two
He's very
ancient
powerful.
dragons listen to him, and he can
So
just
we have
pick us up
He
without,
contained. He's literally containing this thing.
I'm worried about Is freeing Helios the correct thing to do or the very wrong thing to do?
I don't think we're going
Hey,
to
who
free.
knows?
Helios is being chained and his power are being abused for evil things. So freeing
Yeah.
him is better than what's happening right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bots
same.
are sort the boss
Is
the fuel
freeing
is
we
Helios.
saw Black Lenas who had a chained demon and he was abusing the demon for power.
Yes,
Like
well,
Lenas was
Freeing the
not-
demon wasn't necessarily
Baklenas
was a
a
devil.
good call.
did not
A devil, sorry.
chain a demon or a devil. He did not chain one.
Yeah,
He was absorbing souls from
Yeah,
the
that
devil,
was
if I recall
yeah,
correctly.
that was,
after.
that was
It's not a
after.
perfect analogy, but it's good enough
He
for the
was
point
not
that I'm trying to
chaining
make.
was
a devil.
Satyane.
It was
Was
the other.
Satyane.
It was
It was with
Satyane.
Satyane.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Because Baklenas,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
end,
Okay, the Black
the
Lenas
only
part
thing-
is the part you're having an issue
the
with.
only
Yeah, okay,
thing
sorry,
that
I was
Black
Satyane
Lenas
then, yeah.
ever anchored was the trust of his friends.
And
was
he
what
broke
kept him
that
on the
quite excessively.
Oh no no no
No,
no!
we
Black
did
Lenas
not
did
know.
not broke that.
Let's not go
Black
there.
Lenas
yeah,
did not
no,
break that, but that's another discussion.
I was
Yes.
again not there.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
I'm going to end the stream there.
Yes.
Yes.
So there you are. Yeah. Hi. You meet the boss, but maybe you've met him before and you just don't remember. Ha ha ha.
Maybe one of us is the boss after enough loops. Who
But
knows?
hij is degene dat de time loop
I've always
instant
been the
had. Dat
boss.
is
Ja,
correct,
hij houdt
hè?
de
Yep.
time loop in stand.
Yep.
Als wij nu
Zo.
uit die time loop kopen en er staan notities van Nolan in die oude documenten plots bij. En Nolan heeft dus de oude documenten gevonden en dan nu gegeven aan de dude die oude documenten
Daar zit, volgens mij zit daar een fucking sunstone die daar nog niet gecaptured is. En die daar
Ik weet het
onrechtstreeks een van de chains op Helios gaat breken. Is
Maar de
mijn
tekst dat
working
Ewout-
theory momenteel.
De tekst dat Ewout heeft doorgestuurd heeft er toch iets te maken over wat dat ding is. Maar het zegt niet genoeg.
Nee. Dat is
Nee.
gewoon een crazy wizard dat jaren later daar gebruik
Kijk,
van
ik
gemaakt
ga
heeft.
gewoon wachten tot als Ewout en of Yannick mij zeggen wat dat er gaande is en wie dat moet doodsteken of aanvallen of wat er
Ja,
moet gepikt
de
worden.
robots,
en dan-
de robots die zijn nu power kracht aan het halen van hun Helios, dat naar mijn vermoeden die dat zij geketend hebben.
Ja,
De
en
robots,
daarin-
de twee robots die ons
Ja.
aangevallen
Nee,
hebben.
de
ja,
ro-
de andere
de
alle
robots
robots.
weten we niet.
alle
robots.
robots.
Alle
Alle
robots?
golems,
Alle
alle
robots.
robots.
Als je dan Helios kunt bevrijden, dan is
Dat waren
robot
gewoon twee speciale robots. Maar alle
Dat
robots
waren,
krijgen
ja,
hun
Dat zijn
kracht
Guardians. Ja.
Custodians.
Custodians.
The ones
Ja.
closest to
Cipiers, hè.
protect the king, the elite forces that protect the kings and emperors that have crazy amounts of power.
So,
Can use 40k.
and those were facts. And the guys in the crashed ship that keep pouring
The
out
logic.
are logic. So there we
Woke
are. I'm
party
gonna stop.
members owned by facts and logic.
Yeah, I'll end the stream there. That's gonna be the last stream I ever do. All right,
Yeah.
bye bye.